All right, a lot of you guys have asked for my ticket game, so I thought I would just make you a video because that's going to explain it a lot easier than me trying to type it up on a Facebook post. So here is what you're going to need for your ticket game. You're going to need a roll of basically tickets from Office Max is where I get mine from. You can probably get them from Walmart or Office Depot or someplace like that. And you're going to need a basket. Sometimes I just use a basket like this. Any old basket will do. If I forget a basket, I'll ask my hostess if she has a basket or a bowl that I can put tickets in. So those are the two things that you'll need for this game. That's it. So how I do this is I start my parties off. I introduce myself. I tell them that I am not someone that likes to stand up and talk in front of people for 40 minutes. I love to just have fun with our party, but I'm not also a huge, let's play lots of fun games, and, I want to get to the meat of our party, and that's our product. So I play the ticket game with them, and so I start off with having everyone fill out an order form. This is really important. I have learned in the past year to get everyone's information. If you wait till after your presentation, if you wait till people are ready to check out to hand them an order form, they are kind of done by that point, and they're not going to take the time to fill out the top of the form. So the very first thing that I hand them is their order form. And I ask them to fill out the very top part. I ask them that in order to get a ticket, they have to fill out everything, every line that they can on the top of their order form. And then when they are finished, they give it back to me. That puts me in control of their order form. That way, when they are ready to check out, I know I have the one-on-one time with them. It also allows me to help them fill out their order form. That way, I'm not having scribbles on order forms. It allows me to fill out the order form the way I want it filled out. That way I'm not trying to read codes that other people had written. It also, when I talk about the one-on-one time, it allows me to talk to them about maybe hosting or joining whatever route I'm feeling that they were maybe exploring throughout the party. So back to the ticket game. So they are able to earn tickets. So here's how I explain my game. I say we're going to play one game throughout the party, and you are able to earn tickets. Now there's two ways that you're going to win through this party. You are going to win with whoever has the most tickets at the end is going to get blah, 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 whatever you decide. We'll go with what I did at my last party, and I said whoever has the most tickets at the end gets $5 off their order. So I said whoever has the most tickets, you get $5 off your order. But whoever, for each ticket that you get, you're going to put a ticket into the bucket, and I'm going to do drawings throughout the night. And I have... not sure where I put it. This is a bag that I took last night, and it's just a regular bent up bag now because it was in my bag. But it has all types of, it has scent circles, it has fragrance foams in it, just cheap little products that I've been able to get, half off or free in different ways. And that's what I throw in my giveaway basket. So there's two ways for them to win. Whoever has the most tickets, and then they can win throughout the night. I do about 3 to 5 drawings throughout the night, depending on how many people are there. If you have a party where there's 4 people there, you need to make sure that every single person walks out with at least a free product from you. Whether it's a scent circle, whether it's a pen that you put in your giveaway bags, whatever it is, give more than you take. Have that mentality when you go into this. So they started with their order form, so that automatically gets them 1 ticket. So I rip off a ticket to them, and I tell them to put your initials on the back of the ticket because we're going to put them in the bucket later. So I say the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to do a catalog walk. This is the way that I'm going to introduce my product to you, but you're going to be able to earn tickets throughout our catalog walk. So go ahead and close your catalogs, and then I start naming off warmers. So I start with my most popular. I always start with Loom. I introduce them to the silhouette collection. I explain about the silhouette. So I will say, I want you to find me the warmer that is Loom. And then everyone flips open their catalog. They're trying to find it. Whoever shouts out the page number first gets a ticket. This is a great way to introduce your product and to keep it fun and to keep people entertaining and to keep people in your catalog looking through it. So I go over, I explain what the Loom product is, I explain the full size. Then I move to a premium full size. I'll name a premium. I'll say, close your catalogs again, and whoever can find me the bride warmer gets a free ticket. And so then they'll flip and find the bride. And then we move to the regular full size. Then we move to mid-size plugins. Then I move to bars. I'll ask them to find me the scent, and I always do, maybe Camu Camu, because that's my favorite scent, or I'll do one of my best-selling scents. Then I move a little bit through the product. I don't so much touch on a bunch of the layers products. I do bring one of each of those to my parties, but I want to keep the game moving. So once you have done a catalog walk, they're a little familiar with your catalog, with the product, and it gets questions stirring and interest stirring in their mind. So once we've done the catalog walk, then we're going to say, okay, now we're going to move on to a way that you can get more tickets. So I'll say you can get 2 tickets if you ask me any question about the product, how it works, where it should go, what would go best with whichever decor, any question that you have about the product, that's going to be two tickets. Now, if you ask me about hosting a party, about what you get to host a party, what it takes to host a party, how a party works, you're going to get 3 tickets for that. Now, this gets even better, because if you ask me any question about my business, about anything about my business that you want to know, about how I do my business, how often I run it, any question that you have about my business is going to be 4 tickets. Now, what's great about this is because people are wanting to know, they're knowing that the person with the most tickets gets $5 off their order. Who's not going to ask you a couple questions to just get $5 off their order, even if they're not interested in what you are saying? So I'm making it more valuable to ask me questions about my business, because that's my goal. Yes, I do want to sell product. Yes, I want people to join, but I want to share this blessing, and I'm going to share it in a just a fun, relaxed, laid-back way. And I'm going to allow my guests to have to choose the direction that we go with this. So you're going to start to get product questions about your products. So, what size light bulb does it take? What scent is best for, what scent smells like this? Those are going to be your typical product questions. You want to get people to keep asking questions. And I usually say at the beginning of this game, I'm going to say, we're going to play a game about for 5 to 10 minutes. And to be honest with you, this game usually lasts about 30 to 35 minutes because of all the questions that I'm getting, which is great because people are having such a fun time asking questions. I had a mom and a daughter yesterday at a party that were so competitive because they wanted that $5 off that they kept asking me questions. And the mom would ask me questions about my business because she knew that was going to get her more tickets. So this is a great way to introduce your product. It's a great way to explain to them what the hostess benefits are. It's a great way for you to share your Scentsy story with them asking the questions, and you not standing up in there and saying, "Well, let me tell you about my Scentsy business." They're asking the questions, so it is definitely a softer approach to than just standing up there. Another cool thing that I do with this is I'll say, now let me just stop you guys right here with your questions. I want to pause for a minute because I'm going to make you a special offer. Anybody who decides to host a party tonight is going to get an extra 10 tickets. Now that's huge because that could determine who the winner is. And then I also explained to them that when they host, if they keep their date and if they get a qualifying party, then they're also going to get a free plug-in. That's one of my specials that I do at parties. So also offer a special on your tickets for hosting a party. That way you can automatically right there get a couple parties booked. Last night I got 2 parties booked with saying you get 10 extra tickets for hosting a party. And two girls right away said, "Oh, I'll host." So that's a really cool way to do that. So keep in mind that when you're doing this game, that it is you have to be prepared for the questions that people are going to ask you. So you want to know your business. You want to know the facts about your journey. A lot of the times people will ask me, how much I made the first month, how much do I make now? They'll ask me how many hours I put into my business, how many people I have underneath me. These are all great things. And let me tell you, for you beginners that are maybe just certified, and I don't mean just, but that are just beginning, if you don't feel that you have a Scentsy journey yet that you can brag about, then take your director or your star director, superstar director, take their journey and say, this is where I am now, but this is where I want to be. And if this is where you want to be, then explain that to them and say, this is still a reality for me. So in 2 years, I will be making this and I will be able to stay at home, or I will be able to quit my full-time job. Share those with your party, because there may be a lady in the audience and she may think, in 2 years I would really like to quit my full-time job. I'd like to retire early. And that may get the wheels turning in her mind too about that. So at the end of the ticket game, so when you feel or when you see that your guests are kind of dwindling down with questions, then you say, all right, everyone, I want you to count up your tickets, and whoever has the most tickets, now remember, you get $5 off. I'm going to give you one last chance to ask me any question. That gives them one last chance to earn their tickets. And then you say, all right, count up your tickets, make sure your initials are on the back, and we're going to put them into the bucket. So, of course, whoever has the most tickets, you're going to offer them the special that you did. And then throughout the evening, and I just like to keep it fun. When I feel that people are kind of ready to switch scents or they're dwindling down a bit, I'll say, all right, we're going to do another giveaway. And I'll call my hostess over, and my hostess will pick out the giveaway basket too. So anyway, that's a rundown of what the ticket game is. I'll be very honest with you. I've been doing this for probably almost a year. And I usually walk away with about 2 to 3 recruits from it, because people just see that it's a very relaxed way to do a party. There's no formal anything about this. You have to be relaxed and willing to let your guests determine how your party's going to go. So usually 2 to 3 bookings or 2 to 3 recruits I usually get from the ticket game. So anyway, that's how it is. If you have any more questions about it, you are welcome to email me. So I hope that answered all your questions. Thanks.